Those talented ghouls. The Puterbaugh sisters.
Hello. Should we... Hello.
Let's adjust that mic.
Oh, how are we? How are we tonight? How are we tonight?
Oh, it is good to be here.
It is great to be here.
It is good to be here.
Great to be here.
Oh.
Who's ready for Halloween? Who is ready? Who is ready? Who is ready for Halloween? Yay! Oh, it feels good. Feels good. Feels good. We are...
I'm Hagatha.
Oh, I'm Agatha. And we are the Puterbaugh twins.
Twins.
Yes.
Same person.
And you guys, I just think you're really going to love our act tonight. Hope we really kill.
Well, we do because we're already dead. We did kill ghosts. So.
We're ghosts. And you know, the main problem, really, the main problem here is that being a performing ghost, it's a problem. Because really, I mean, you can only really get out once a year, you know, because you scare the audiences a little bit. And, you know, everybody in the scene always says, get on those mics, get knee deep in that scene, get out there. But, you know, we just can't. We just can't because we're ghosts.
Right, because we're ghosts. It's like, you know what? You talk to a booker, you get a booker on the horn, you get all excited. They're like, you know what? Oh, conjoined twins, ghosts,
Exciting.
great variety. I'd love to have it. That sounds like edgy satire. So we go to the gig, right? And, you know, they just think we're haunting them. You know? They bring in a medium, and I say, I don't wear a medium. That's this side of the system, right?
Oh, have I said yet she's a comedian? Have I said yet she's a comedian? Oh, it's true. Oh, she's funny. Yes, well, I mean, it's hard being a conjoined performance team because we're actresses, we're comedians, we're writers. People say, do you ghost write? And I say, yes. Yes, and you know what? I mean, mainly, I think there's just a limited number of roles out there for ghosts.
Right.
I mean, I'd check performing in Chicago plays if I could, but I got ghost fingers, so I can't. But I mean, right off the bat, you got your number one role. That's Unsolved Mysteries Ghost, and that's just, I mean, that's a no-brainer right there. Any ingenue ghost can go in a graveyard, gauzy run through the graveyard, start running around. The unfortunate thing is they want one solo woman. They don't want a conjoined, dead,
Puterbaugh twins.
sort of thing. They're not into that.
Right, or you've got your small child ghost, you know, small child in an 1800s outfit haunting people in the playground, right? They want a small child ghost, not two adult size
sister twins with the
conjoined
same
twins,
liver,
same kidney
sort of thing.
ghost.
I mean, also, you've got number 3, hands down, you've got your Civil War ghost. And that is your typical, I have been in the Civil War, plantation house haunting, I've got a big beard and a musket and a tin cup kind of thing. But that's, again, a man, and that's
Two
sister
conjoined
ghosts.
Right.
It's
You know,
unfortunate.
it is very unfortunate. I don't understand why, you know, we can't get any gigs haunting any comedy clubs, you know? I'd
Yes.
really love to get out there and haunt that Zanies in Schaumburg, you know? They won't let me.
Right, yes. I mean, there's no problems, you know, getting gigs in the theatre
Right.
with the old men,
Right.
things like that.
Things like that. And you know what? Tell me another thing, sister. What's the deal with all of those houses during October growing very old and getting cobwebs?
I don't
You know? I don't even think condos are that old.
I don't know. Hey, what else? What else is the deal with relationships out there, ghosts? You know?
Right? It's like, how many of you living people are always trying to pick up on ghosts?
Yes. You know, I think, I mean, for a conjoined sister ghost tank, so you get a good amount of gentlemen callers.
Oh, right. Yes, but every time I go in for the romance, they just slip right through me, you know? And Agatha, I would barely call standing over some man's bed while he's sleeping and going, ooh, a date.
Yes, well, maybe you should work on those ghost moans then. Maybe that's your problem.
My ghost moans are just fine. Your ghost moans are nothing to write home about.
Oh, well, actually, I write home about my ghost moans all the time. I got a whole big pile of ghost moan letters for Mom.
Well, maybe I've got a bad memory because when I was alive, my boyfriend, every time I'd get on my lady curse, he used to just throw horseshoes at my head, just to keep me on my toes.
Yes. It's true. I hope that out there in the future that they've got a better selection at these general stores for feminine products, because Uncle Taddy's general store was just no good. The only selection they had of feminine products was like bark, twine, and rat ponds. And rat ponds were just a pile of dead rats that they had just left over from the Black Plague. And also only could get my hand on some mustache wax. I was always looking for twat wax. Wanted to shape my twat hair into a goose. That didn't ever work. But they did make this cheer about us, that one that goes, how funky is that chicken? How funky is that chicken? How loose is your goose? Your goose is totally loose.
Very loose.
Yes, large vagina. Got a large vagina.
We share the same vagina.
It's drafty in there. Strafty in there.
Nobody wants to come over. It's bad. Yikes. Smells like 3 fish. Bad. Yeah, it's terrible.
Well, what did Houdini say about that there?
Well, that's how Houdini started his disappearing act. Jumped in a bucket, fell inside us, disappeared, started doing magic.
Yes. Also, he just turned to me and said, hey, your vagina reminds me of the Titanic, because it's sunken in and full of ghosts.
He also tried to finger me, but realized he couldn't, so he had to head me, put his whole head in there. Because we share the same vagina. After he put his whole head in there, came back out and said, well, you just smell like whiskey and old bats in there.
I know, it's true. It's better than this side over here. I just got cobwebs all up in here. Feels like Jeff Daniels from Arachnophobia could just come in and clip them all out of there. You know what I mean? That is getting embarrassing. This is just getting embarrassing. Oh, this is just getting... Oh, well, Jimmy crack on and I don't care. Jimmy crack on and I don't care.
But I do care, because I loved cracked corn. And you know who else loves cracked corn?
Who's that?
Those Indians.
Oh, you guys, we hear that comedy is all about observations. So I'm going to throw out an observation to you. Tell me, why is it that those Indians smell like wet leather? Like that new car smell?
I don't know, but I did have sex with one of them. Gave me an Indian burn.
Ooh, did you do it Indian style?
I sure did. Lost my virginity to him. He used a pelt for a condom, and then came back for it later.
Ooh, Indian giver. Oh, yes. This is unfortunate. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I feel bad talking about Indians. What about equality?
Oh, they haven't invented that yet, I don't think.
Oh, well then, engine away.
You know what? Why don't you, I do believe that there are the same sort of things going on, though.
Yes, that's right. You know what? There weren't equality, but you know what else there weren't? We didn't, in our days, have any of these disorders that all you people have. Take your sad pills, go to the doctor, everything's hard. Cobwebs in the mouth. We didn't have any of this OCD. We just had, Larry loves to count the spokes in the wagon wheels all the time. Larry's wagon's really clean, We didn't have any of these gluten allergies, It's just don't feed Nancy the moose lord. Gives her a stomachache.
Right. You know what did make me feel wired at home there? Is going to Wicker Park and riding all those bikes going on down there. See, we have the bikes with the one big wheel and one small wheel. But these Wicker Parks, they just wheeled one bike on top of another bike on top of another bike. And it seems they have the same facial hair and those same little tunic pants. Made me feel right at home in the old-timey circus.
Yes. You know what made me feel at home visiting Chicago from the 1800s? Was going to the South Side. It did. I went there and I saw a lot of young urban kids, and they had just these long white T-shirts, you know, and just these big chains around. And I said, you all just look like hip-hop ghosts. You know, just a bunch of Jacob Marleys all over the South Side.
Well, that looks like yep, that's the light. That's the light.
Oh, you see in comedy, when they give you the light, it means rub it up, rub it up.
Actually, I'm dead, so I'm going towards it now.